Hello, I'm Maeve. Today's Tuesday. Welcome to Euro Pocket News, where we're talking about the Charter of Muslims, Lyon's little sister, and the biggest drunks in Europe. So let's go. Members of the European Parliament have let us in on their New Year's resolutions. Finally. While Czech MEP Vera Fazarova has just decided to improve her health by doing more sport, the general feeling was more rights for children, a bigger effort to fight poverty, a less bureaucratic Europe, and the ratification of the Lisbon Treaty. The future of Europe is in their hands, so let's hope they fulfil their resolutions. Seems like the ratification of the new constitutional treaty is the biggest thing on the EU's mind this 2008. Should we not have a few more resolutions up our sleeves? If we want to prevent the US from stealing the spotlight, that is. So that this time next year we can look at the new President of the United States in the eye. Should we not think about providing more jobs in Europe, for example? Or improving relations with our neighbours? Or above all, embracing the millions of Muslims living in Europe? Although European attitudes towards Islam has moved up on the EU's political agenda this year with the whole idea of intercultural dialogue, there's still a lot left to do. Last week, over 400 Muslim groups organised a meeting in Brussels to sign the Charter for Muslims in Europe. Describing their rights and responsibilities within European society, it outlines what we all have to do to make Europe a better place. We already have the Eurotunnel, but what about the Mediterranean one? The 38-kilometre long railway, 400 metres under the sea, that would link the Iberian Peninsula up to Morocco? Well, accompanied by transport ministers from the Spanish government, the Moroccan government is in Brussels this week asking for both political and financial support from the EU. If granted, Europe and Africa would be closer than ever. It might come as a surprise to you, but Europe has its fair share of secret admirers. The Arab Emirate of Dubai is one. The latter has just signed a deal with the French city of Lyon to create a replica. Costing no less than $350 million, the idea belongs to a very wealthy businessman from Dubai. Whilst drawing plans to build a French language university in partnership with the University of Lyon, Al Gandhi decided to go the whole hog and build a lyon-dudai city. Lyon's oriental little sister will cover an area of 700 acres and make up of squares, restaurants, cafes and museums, just like in Lyon. This time last year, the Irish were underlined by a Eurobarometer survey as the biggest boozers in the European Union. At the time, the news was received with pride and joy, an excuse to celebrate the funny fact over a beer. And it's true. The Irish love the crack and we absolutely love the drink. But to what extent will we go? Here come the facts. 7 years ago, there were 600 off-licence in Ireland. Today, there are 1,800. Irish households spend 3 times more on booze than any other European country. That's 10 times more than the Greeks. The A&E department of Cork University Hospital estimates that 1 in 4 admission is related to drink. Although Irish teens top the International League of Drinking, general alcohol consumption has increased by 17% in the last decade. So why doesn't the government do anything? Or are they a little tipsy themselves? Because seemingly 40% of the members of the Irish Parliament are publicans. Chronic diarrhoea and damaging weight loss. That's what will happen to you if you munch too much sugar-free chewing gum. According to German doctors, the blame is on the widely used sweetener sorbitol, which is actually a laxative. So the next time you get a pain in your tummy, you might know why. And finally, the pleasure of eating chocolate is due to the fact that its melting point is just below human body temperature. So can you imagine a life without chocolate? I can't, but it could easily happen. Our addiction to chocolate is increasing, and so is our demand for supplies. Europe now requires 3% more chocolate a year. Melting chocolate in your mouth produces an increase in brain activity and your heart rate, according to the BBC. Seemingly it's so intense that it's better than passionate kissing. I'll leave that up to you to decide. Well, that's all for today. Have a good one. I'll see you again tomorrow in Euro Pocket News. Bye-bye.